Hey witches, welcome back to the channel. This is Hectarios. This is going to be our full moon reading for October 24th, 2018. So, this full moon is interesting. First of all, I will show y'all in the Witch's Almanac. This full moon is on the 24th. It's called the snow moon. They say it's happening in Taurus here, but the Witch's Almanac is not accurate when it comes to telling you the constellations that the moon is in. It's just not, it's not correct. I don't know why they have that in there, but it is not correct. At least not according to the system of astrology that I use, which is the Vedic system of astrology. I do not use tropical astrology because tropical astrology is not accurate, as I've said many times in these videos before. I just realized that I'm blocking myself out with this triangle thing. Anyway, so I'll show y'all the actual astrology. You can get this app here called Star Chart. It's a free app from the Google Play Store, and it shows the actual astrology according to Vedic astrology, where the positions of the stars actually are if you're looking at it with your naked eye. Tropical astrology doesn't follow that. It shows the ancient positions of the stars and planets, not where it actually falls when you're looking. So, here we can see the actual astrology showing that this full moon occurs in the constellation called Cetus, or the Whale. It's also just known as a giant sea monster. You can see its body is like weird. But the full moon is occurring here. It's conjunct the constellation Uranus, and it's also conjunct this meteor shower. I think it's called the Taurid or something like that, meteor shower. But anyway, so we have this energy going, and it's basically, the moon is called void of course when it's in one of these constellations that isn't one of the main 12 zodiac signs. So Cetus is not one of the main zodiac signs. It's, it's not considered in the mainstream zodiac belt, but it is clearly one of the signs that the planet goes through. So I don't know why they ever disqualified it from the zodiac signs, but it is in that zodiac belt. Cetus is an energy that's very much Neptunian, I have found. It feels very much erratic, and so I can see why they depicted it as a sea monster, or as a whale. It is very much aquatic. It has ties to the water element, the energy of psychic ability, dreaming, empathic connection to others, picking up on those undercurrents of consciousness, okay? And then with the fact that it is conjunct with Uranus and this meteor shower, that just brings in more of a sort of I see it as like lightning strikes. This like quick bursts of energy in the sector of, the Cetus energy. Psychic, dream, undercurrents of consciousness. Okay, so this could manifest as like nightmares or really intense dreams. Or sort of picking up on the darker side of your psychic abilities, like sensing people and their negative thoughts towards you, or just like randomly getting like these negative thoughts about yourself, about your life, or something like that. And those will be coming in from other people, not from, just your own negative thinking or something like that. So there is sort of this like darker undercurrent with this sign and with this energy. But again, it comes down to sort of just understanding it and being aware and conscious of what it is that's going on. And this can also benefit you. Almost in a way, it's certainly not projected like that, but you could take it in a way of constructive criticism from, these negative psychic currents coming in. What I mean is that you can use that in a constructive way for yourself. It's not projected towards you as something positive in the least, but you can use it in a constructive way. You can use it in a way to benefit yourself. If you're aware of what's going on. Okay, I'll say it like that. So, one more thing I will say, this energy is very volatile. It's also very transformative in that regard. Anytime that we get insights and greater consciousness or greater awareness of something, it does bring about transformation and change. And once again, that is steered by how you make use of it. Okay? So that's what I'm feeling. I don't recommend that you do any kind of with the voidal course moons, it is somewhat similar to a Mercury retrograde energy, in that they say, don't cast spells during these astrological events, because things can go haywire, things can go chaotic with the volatile energies. So typically it is warned against casting spells. However, I will say, if your spell intention can make use of volatile energies, then that would be fine. So just once again, it's all about being aware of the energy and using it in a way that's constructive and productive, or just, kind of laying low and avoiding it, just depending on what you have planned and what you want to do with it. So I'm just going to get right into the reading now. Let me adjust the camera for y'all. So this is the Lumina Tarot by Inner Hue that I'll be using. And let's see what the cards have to say for this full moon. Now I align myself with the Most High God and the Holy Spirit Hecate. Please communicate the truth to me through these cards, so that I may be guided for the highest good of all. Thank you, and so mote it be. Please give us your divine guidance for this full moon, so that we can use these energies for our highest good, greatest success, and joy. Thank you, and so mote it be. I'm feeling to do 4 cards this time. So the first card will represent us, and then the other 3 will represent the energies. Okay. So first we have the 7 of Wands. I love the energy of this card. The 7 of Wands is all about basically your courage, your inner strength, your confidence to pursue your goals, to either pursue what you love and what you care for, whether that's a person or a goal or a project or a hobby or whatever it is, but also protecting and defending what you love and what you care for. Basically standing up for yourself and what it is that you desire, in any kind of a way that can manifest. And the 7 of Wands is also about basically having the upper hand when it comes to this. Basically being in the position of power, having the high ground. Basically, it's like the universe is telling you, you're set up, and what are you going to do now? You have the upper hand, you have the position of power when it comes to your desires. So what are you going to do with that? It's time to act. That's what this card is telling you. Or telling us. Basically, the universe is saying things are lined up for you. What are you going to do with it? It's time to act. So keep that in mind. That's the overall energy representing us for this full moon reading. Now, the energies of the full moon itself. This looks pretty intense. There's 2 major arcana and then a minor arcana. So we start off with the Tower card. And this is that volatile energy. This is that Cetus energy. I even said I was seeing lightning strikes with this. The Tower is about, that volatile energy, that transformational consciousness and awareness of things. These are insights, psychic impressions, divine guidance coming in. And it can destroy things because, once again, every time that we get some greater consciousness or greater awareness, it causes transformation, it causes change. And part of change is destruction. It's destruction of what's no longer working, what is false, false assumptions, things that we have believed in, that we now understand a higher level of, so it changes the whole belief system or structure itself. Enlightenment is a destructive process because it's undoing your false programming. So it's destructive in a positive sense. It's undoing, it's clearing away what is wrong or what is not serving you, what is holding you back because it is wrong or because it is untrue and you've been holding on to it. And so it's a clearing of the path, basically. It's a clearing away and forging a path forward. It's one and the same. By clearing away the obstacle and the untrue, it's at the same time forging your way forward on the true path. So it's a very aggressive energy. But once again, as I was saying, it depends on how you use it. You can use this volatile energy in a positive way. It's all about your consciousness and your awareness of it. So, major shifts, major psychic awareness and insights coming in that you can use constructively to benefit yourself and to pursue these goals in some way. The next card is the Hermit. And that's exactly what the Hermit is about. It's about taking this knowledge in, aligning with your own higher self, your own higher truth, your own higher ideals. So I feel like what this card is saying is to align your desires and goals with your highest ideals and your highest self-expression. And maybe that's what a lot of this Tower card energy is to do with. Balancing out or clearing up any discrepancies between your lower self goals and your higher self goals, and how they can bridge the gap there. And then the final card is the Eight of Swords. And this is a kind of a negative card. It's about feeling stuck or stagnant or blocked in some kind of a way, bound in some kind of a way. But what this card really has to do with is your thinking, your thoughts, the way that you think about a situation. So it all comes down, with this card, it all comes down to making decisions and making choices. Anytime that you feel trapped in any kind of a situation, it's an illusion. You're not really trapped in that situation. You are basically holding yourself prisoner there. These swords represent negative thoughts, okay? And they build a cage around us. But it's all mental. It's all illusion. It's all in the realm of thought. And your simple choice and decision can cut through that and break through that. If you feel trapped in a situation, just choose that you're going to get yourself out of that situation. Align your mental energies to finding a way out of it, and you will. It's the way that the universe works. It's the laws that your thought creates your reality. You're never really trapped in anything. It's always coming down to your choice to remain there or to break free. So when I see all these cards together, the overall theme looks like it's time to change something. It's time to transform the way that you view a situation or the way that you're thinking about it, and to not let your thoughts, or even this could also be the negative thoughts of others, once again, that you're taking in as your own. Okay? Because we can do that. Our minds are powerful and we are psychic beings, and sometimes we can pick up other people's negative thoughts about us, and we can take that into ourselves and believe it. We can think that that's our own thoughts about ourselves. So mental discipline is also a theme here. Make sure that you are in control of your thoughts. And if you get these negative impressions, be aware that they very much could be coming in from other people. And it's important for you to think positively about yourself and your situation, because that is actually the truth. When we have this Seven of Wands card, this is the universe telling you that you are set up for, positive things. There is nothing negative really going on right now. You're set up. You have the high ground and position of power, so use it. So that's the reading for this full moon. Thank you for watching. I hope that you take the messages and apply them where they fit in your life. If you would like a private reading, contact me through the methods below in the description box, as well as if you want spell work or to join my private teaching group on Facebook, which is paid membership. Contact me for all of that information and details through the methods in the description box below. I hope that you have a great full moon and make some positive changes and get those insights that really drive you forward on your path to victory. Hail to the witches, hail Hecate, and blessed be.